my chickens, welcome to my channel. So in today's video, I'm going to be doing a makeup tutorial on products that I'm going to throw out. So this is going to be fun. I just went through my cupboard and I always go through my cupboard to get rid of products that I never use because I feel like there's no point hoarding it in there. So I'm just going to give it away to people that would use it more than me. This is just products that don't work for me, that I'm over, or I'll tell you the reason when I'm using it, but I love filming these videos, so let's go ahead and jump into it. Okay, so let's go ahead and start with the eyebrows. This one is from the brand $1 Billion Brows. It's called the Triple Threat, and this is a brow pencil. So it has a spoolie on one end, and then it has the angled brow pencil on the other end. To be honest, I never ever use pencils, and I think this has been sitting in my cupboard for like well over 6 months, and there's like no point in having it if I never use it. And I know someone else will use this, but I want to just give it at least one go because I haven't even given it a chance yet. I guess I'm just going to start filling in my arch. I just never really felt like brow pencils got really defined, like how I see, look, and I also feel like brow pencils are kind of hard to like reshape the brows. If you already have really nice shaped brows and you just want to like make them a bit darker and fill in sparse areas, I think they would work for you. But I like to do the whole shebang, hun. This really isn't that bad, to be honest. But that's because I have my brows tattooed on, so I'm just darkening them a little bit. Next up, I'm going to go in with this e.l.f. concealer and highlighter. But I'm going to use a concealer end, and I'm going to use this to prime my eyelids. I remember I used this a really long time ago, and it really just didn't do a lot for me. Like, although these products are super, super affordable, you're obviously not going to get the best like coverage and everything. And some people can't afford like expensive makeup, and that's fine. But for me, I just have so many products that work a lot better than this, so I don't feel like there's a point having it anymore. I'm going to blend it out with my beauty blender. I don't know, I just don't really feel like it does a whole lot. And I definitely do still have some affordable concealers that are great if you guys are on a budget. The Maybelline Fit Me concealer is really, really good. The next product that I'm planning on getting rid of is the Kylie Jenner, the Burgundy palette. And don't get me wrong, this palette is actually pretty good. It's just like, how many palettes look exactly the same as this? Like, in my opinion, this is like the perfect warm tone palette. You can do quite a few different looks with this. But this one from Anastasia Beverly Hills, the Modern Renaissance palette, has all of these shades, but I just took a chunk out of the ugly shade. That's all right, it was an ugly shade. I feel like this palette can do so much more than this one, and it has all the shades that this one has anyway. So in my opinion, Anastasia is a little bit more pigmented, a bit more buttery. These are my favorite eyeshadows like in the world, and this is my favorite palette in the world, so I just don't feel like there's really a point having this one. I'm going to take this orangey shade right here. That's in the shade Penny. And I'm just going to take that in my crease. I just feel like when I look at this palette, I'm not like overly inspired with what I see in there. And with the Anastasia one, I'm just obsessed with it. And I like imagine different looks that I can do in my head, but this one just doesn't work for me. Next up, I'm going to take this shade right here, and that's going to go in my crease to deepen it. Oh wait, orange and purple. I'm going to take this one instead. That's more of like a brownie purple. Not as much burgundy in it, so I think that'll be a little bit better. Just going to pop this in my crease. Okay, so now that I've blended that in, not a fan of the colors together, I'm just going to go in with this gold, and I'm going to pack this all over my lid with my finger. See, that's very pigmented. I like that shade. I'll go ahead and finish the eyes off later. I really feel like we need some big lashes because I brought the eyeshadow up really high, but it'll look fine soon. Well, to an extent. So let's go in with foundation. This one is the Fenty Beauty foundation, and I have the shade 300, and the reason why I want to get rid of this one is because this honestly oxidizes so bad, and it literally makes my face look orange, which is sad because I feel like it is a pretty good foundation. If I got a lighter shade, it would be fine. I just really don't like how it oxidizes. I just got the wrong shade to begin with. It's totally my fault. I only used it once, so hello. What's going on? Please tell me. I'm trying my absolute best to get this foundation off. I just took the lid off, the pump thing. I think it's gonna work. Okay, so this foundation dries very, very quickly, so we gotta work fast. I've got this much, and let's go in. See, first of all, it's way too yellowy orange for me, but then it goes even more orange. It actually does make the face look beautiful though. I just have so many foundations and I'm like over spending money and getting the wrong shade. Like, look at that. Okay, so for concealer, I'm going to go back in with that e.l.f. concealer. And I'm just going to pop this underneath my eyes. It's so watery. Oh my god, I really need something light under here because this foundation is so off. Alright, now I'm going to go ahead and blend this in. It did a really nice job at brightening under the eyes, and it definitely feels nice and hydrating. I'm just going to put this here as well to lighten it up. I might keep this just because it is so affordable. And I could use this for like really minimal makeup looks for when I'm filming, because it doesn't look horrible. I don't know, I know I'm not going to use it in my own time, but at least I can share it with you guys if you ever need an affordable concealer that looks very natural. This is so ugly. Okay, so next I'm going to go in with the original RCMA powder, and okay. I'm definitely, oh my god. I'm definitely going to get rid of this one because this leaves the worst white cast under my eyes and takes off foundation. I just really don't like it. If you have very pale skin, this would probably look really good on you. It looks really good on Michael, but on me, because I'm tan, it really shows up. Like, the white cast really shows up. So I'm going to put this in my laugh lines as well because I get really bad creasing there. It's just crazy how sometimes products work for you and sometimes they don't. I swear to God, I used a foundation the other day that was more of like a wet finish. See, this one here is more of a dry finish. It dries pretty much matte. So the RCMA powder didn't stick to it as much as the other foundation, so it didn't even leave a white cast at all. So now I know when I'm going to use this one, only use it with a foundation that dries matte on its own. Don't use this to set like a dewy concealer or like a thick concealer or a really dewy foundation, because that's when it's going to leave a really bad white cast. So I'm glad I know that now. This video is a freaking game changer for me. I'm loving it. Let's go ahead and finish the lower lash line. So I'm going to go in with that dark brown shade, and I'm just going to pop this from outer corner to inner corner so we can even that little puppy out. This next one is the Tarte Lifted Mascara. This one's a brown mascara, and I just don't feel like it adds a lot of volume when I apply this. I don't know. I'm not a massive fan of it, so I think I'm going to get rid of this one. Made them a little bit longer. This would be great if you want like a really natural look. Okay, so let's move on to the eyelashes. These are the ones that I picked out of my cupboard that I wanted to get rid of just because the style of them is definitely not what I like. I feel like they're too, there we go. I feel like they're too black at the root. They're just gonna look super fake. I like really long, fluffy, wispy looking lashes. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply these babies. All right, let's do this. Oh my god, cute. This is literally the same size as my lashes, just a little bit more volumized. By the way, this is the brand Slay All Day. I'm pretty sure they have lashes that I was like obsessed with. I think this band is just way too thick because it's not really bending properly. Usually they're fine. Must just be this style. Anyways, let's move on to the cheeks. So I'm going to take this Bobbi Brown bronzing powder in Golden Light 1. And to me, I feel like this is just a little bit too cool tone. I haven't used it in a while, so let's see how it looks on my cheekbones. It doesn't even look bad. What do you mean? See, this can be a little tip for you guys. If you ever feel like you want to throw any products out, give it one last chance, because not everything is as bad as it seems. And don't judge a book by its cover, because that's actually great. Next up, we have the Too Faced Dark Chocolate Soleil. The only reason I'm getting rid of this is because my skin tone isn't dark enough, but I do have the milk chocolate one that I really like. Oh, yeah, this is nice to add a little bit of warmth. If you have a really light hand, it'll definitely work. But I just do have like a lot of other, the brush hair is coming off. Why do I always do weird facial expressions? I just have other bronzers that I can kind of go crazy with and it won't look orange and too dark on me, you know what I mean? Oh, see, look at this. This is coming together nicely. I mean, wouldn't wear this makeup clubbing, but not bad. Let's go in with the RC May powder and bake a little bit so we have a nice sharp contour line. Fuck, oi, are you serious? That literally just went all over the floor. Like, I'm not even kidding. Half of the tub just left the building. Bye. Have a nice life down there because I'm not vacuuming up. Vacuuming you up. All right, I'm just going to brush this off. Wow. She's a bit dramatic. That side looks really good. Just kind of to blend that in a bit. Okay, this one is the Zoeva blush in the shade Gentle Touch. This one is way too light and pink for me, in my opinion. These formulas are amazing though. There's one color that was like so beautiful. Lolita or something. I love it. But this color is just not my cup of tea. So just going to put some on the apples of my cheeks. If you have very pale skin though, that would probably work for you. Next up is highlight time. So this one is the Physicians Formula powder palette in Translucent Pearl. I used to love this product so much. And then the first layer came off and it wasn't as intense as it used to be. So the first layer had like a lot of shimmer on it. It looked so beautiful on the skin. It was a nice glow, but now I just feel like it needs help. It just, in my opinion, like it's still pretty, but it looks a little bit ashy because it's so like white and like powdery. It doesn't really have shimmers in it. It's just, I think it's meant to just be like obviously a glow. I know it's definitely not the worst, but like my face is looking a hot mess right now. Next up, we have these products from Fenty Beauty, and that's just not my color. So I'm just going to give it to someone that would wear this. So let's see what it looks like. This is very frosty. And I feel like frosty lips look like kids' makeup. It's quite pigmented though, not going to lie. Oh my God. That is seriously something. Okay, last but not least, this one is really expensive. I'm super sad about this, but it's from Marc Jacobs. It is the Perfecting Coconut Setting Mist. Last time I used this, it literally left white dots all over my face. Let's see if it does it again because I'm over it. Sure did. It literally just squirted in like massive balls. After a few pumps, the spritzer actually, oh my God. Okay, I want to show you what it does. Can you see that? Wait. I don't know if you can see it. It's like one line, psst. But if you press really hard, it actually goes out really nicely. I just spray that all over my light. So if you do have this, just press really hard. So anyways, here we have the finished makeup look. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a massive thumbs up. So what do I think about all of these products? Little rundown. Nothing was horrible. Honestly, you can tell if you just do that, it doesn't look horrible. It kind of does, doesn't it? But yeah, as I said at the start of the video, this is not products that I hate. It's literally just products that either didn't work for my skin tone, which usually is my fault. I'm not blaming any of these brands. These brands are honestly all incredible. Every brand has products that I love and every brand has products that I don't love. So I hope you learned something from this video. I love you guys so much and I'll see you in my next video. Bye. So sticky.